Welcome back. Sorry about that. For some reason, I'm having some serious connection issues. And that ain't good. William, I don't know what the deal is.
Here we go. There we are.
All right, I'm sorry, man. I don't know what the problem is with that. I just upgraded to cable a week ago.
Well, we for me being non-technical, I actually have two internet services in this house, and one of them is an optical fiber line that runs right into the house. So I have powerful internet because I don't like to wait. If I shop on eBay, I want to click and I want to see that picture now. Right. I got no patience. I want to be able to do, look at 1,000 items an hour or something real fast.
And big.
Yeah. See them quick, big, now. Mm-hmm.
Who would you most like to have a conversation with?
Living or in the past?
Both.
Oof, that'd be interesting. A French guy named Denis Diderot. He's sort of responsible for the Age of Enlightenment in the 18th century France. A engineer named Henry Maudsley, who invented the modern lathe as we know it. Of course, Ben Franklin, Thomas Jefferson, those guys, we'd have to throw them in there. The Wright brothers might be fun. Edison, it's kind of the normal cast of famous characters.
Okay, what about living?
About who?
Someone living.
Living. Dean Kanan. He did the Segway and started that U.S. First thing. He's on my list. I'd love to see Jay Walker's library. If you've ever Googled that, it's cool. He built it. He started, I think, Priceline, made a lot of money, collects technical and books and stuff, and he built a library out of glass. I think it's a few thousand square feet out in his backyard that is glass with optical fiber set in it. It's a couple stories high, and it looks like an Escher drawing. It's very cool.
And what's his name?
Jay Walker.
Jay Walker.
Yeah, right. Very cool. Yeah, he did a TED Talk on his library. It was very, very neat. But so, I love inventors and, people that do stuff. It's really neat. And I've been fortunate I've gotten to meet a lot of people over the years. I've met a lot of interesting people and been in interesting situations. So that's cool.
All right. So we're done with the questions.
Oh, we are.
The floor is yours.
I see. Well, I'll tell you what we're going to do here. I'm going to move. I have a little table set up next to me that I'm going to scooch over to, where we can see some of these little things. And we're going to do that. Can you get another drink? Okay.
You're going to have to look over there and there's a lag.
There is a lag, yeah, because it's still showing me sitting in that other chair. So let me take a look at this and see. Is the iPad's not working? Because I cannot. Okay, I kind of can see where my hands are. Let's see here.
Okay. Let's see.
And Jeff, no, I'm not at the new location yet. We start moving tomorrow.
The what?
Someone asked me, was at the new? I'm supposed to move my yard today.
Oh, your yard. You're moving your yard. Okay.
Yeah, moving my yard.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's a lot of work. My moving stuff is not that strenuous.
Yeah, a lot of work.
I can't see what the lighting is like. So
That's perfect right there. Right.
that's perfect. Now I just have to see where it is.
Got it.
And can you hand me my glasses that are over there, please? This is the piece I posted this morning. I thought I'd threaten you all with that. Okay. I'm trying to. There we go. You can see it has this little Spanish feet. I don't think this camera is going to have high enough resolution to pick up the chased hardware. The drawers are dovetailed.
Amazing.
Okay. You know, I have to make my own router bits to do the moldings around the edges. It has all the joinery. It's all mortise and tenon endowed. It's, you know, I build stuff the way they do the real ones. You know, on the back, you can see, trying to get it the right angle, the through mortise joints for the back.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, it's all about details. The details matter, you know, and, you know, things take however long they take for me to make, you know, so I'll just sit there and work on them and work on them and work on them. And I jokingly say, I love miniatures. You can put them in a drawer and forget about them. I've got this chest of drawers down in my shop, all these little drawers filled. There's probably a year or two's worth of work in that cabinet of unfinished stuff. Someday I got to get to that.
Okay,
you know?
so William, let me ask you, what would that little piece cost?
You know, the one thing I don't really like to do is talk about price.
Okay, so we won't.
Okay.
We won't.
It's thousands of dollars.
Okay.
A couple $1,000 in that range.
Whatever you feel comfortable talking
Yeah.
about. There's no pressure.
My prices range from $100 or so to the price of a nice car.
A nice car.
A nice car, yeah. Yeah. Not quite a Ferrari, but an entry-level Mercedes, you know. I mean, I've made little things 2 inches long that, yes, you could have a nice set of wheels for.
All right.
You know, one of the things I always love to show off here is I make some of my own tools. You know, here's a plane that.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm just trying to watch, and you can see it. It's set to take a very thin shaving, so you got to push it on pencil a lot of times to get some wood. You know, but you know, how else are you going to plane something that small? And it's dovetailed. I don't know if you can see it in the light. It has its little dovetail joints with brass sides and steel sole, a really tiny throat. You know, Bob Baker would have been proud of this one. You know. He was, I don't know if you knew the toolmaker Bob Baker. He was a friend of mine. He's gone now. Made some beautiful tools. But yeah, I love cool stuff. You know, here's a carving. Now I can't see other than position. Is the focus okay?
Yeah.
See the detail. Okay, good. Little carved ball and claw leg. I posted this foot, I think, on Insta. Naturally, it's dovetailed. Nice. Even after all these years, I made this in the 80s.
You made that in the 80s?
In the 80s, back in the 80s. Some people ask, how is it that I have these extra feet and these extra pieces? One of the things that I've always done, if I'm making a tripod table and it has 3 legs on it, I carve 4. I pick the best 3. It gives me an extra. You know, when you look at a litter of puppies, there's always the pick of the litter. There's always the runt. This way, I'm never selling the runt. No one ever is getting the worst one of the batch. So every time I make pieces and parts, I make an extra. So after all these years, I have like a little Band-Aid box full of all the extra pieces.
And sometimes the extra could be the best piece.
Well, no, I hope not.
Well,
the best ones get used in the product.
fourth piece. So you may do a better job because you've done it 3 times before.
And you know what I would do in that case is do 2 more good ones to match that one.
Got it. All right.
That's how, you know, you would ask earlier about your fault with business or whatever. Yeah, that's my fault because I have been known to make something, get it 80% done, think of a better way to do whatever or more detail or a better, and go, you know what? I'm tearing that apart and starting over.
Wow.
And I do that.
That could take a lot of time.
It does. Well, all my stuff takes time. It all takes time. Now I showed you, you know, this thing, and it was huge, right? Well, this one's not carved.
So I don't know what the deal is, but for some reason we're going to have him come back on. But I'm thinking of doing this again because there's too many breakups and we're not saving any of the information. So I think what I'm going to do is end this now, and we'll do it again on another day. I'm going to wait for him to come in. And we're going to do this again on, because the stuff is too important not to capture.
We can.
Okay, so William, this is what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
There's too much information that we didn't capture, and apparently something is wrong with my Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
What I don't want is for us to do this for 2 hours and I not have any of the information saved.
Okay.
You're good.
Because what you do is too interesting and important. So what I'm thinking about doing is let me call this and let's do this a week from now. So we can start over.
Okay. So you think you'll have your technical stuff figured out and we can just do this again?
Because what you do is amazing. And I don't want that to get lost with the interruptions.
Okay.
Because from here it goes to YouTube. So we need to capture this and archive this where it's done correctly. And I don't now honestly I got the best Wi-Fi that they say had available, and it's worse than the one I was paying less money for.
You know, I don't understand all this electronic stuff, which is why I didn't go into electronics. You know, I mean, this stuff's just crazy. You know, it's just crazy.
So is morning better for you than evening?
Oh no! I am not a morning person. I mean, literally, my wake up routine. I might get up at 6 or 7 o'clock. I still don't get down to the shop till 11 or noon.
Okay.
You know,
so,
I don't know what's wrong with me.
All right, so let me check the calendar in a week or so.
Okay.
We'll do this again.
Just email me back and forth. You know, I'm going to throw something else out.
Yeah.
Since you've watched my Insta stuff, I alternate sort of about every day between the miniatures that I make and the antique tools that I collect and study. You know, if we wanted to, we could do 2 different sessions.
Now, no, let me tell you, what I want to do is spend a couple of hours or more covering it all.
Okay. Because it can take, and even hours will just scratch the surface.
Right. Okay. Yeah, no, that's fine. Let me tell you, we've had 3-hour conversations.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I'm a talker, as you know, so
yeah,
no problem.
Yeah, and it's never about how many people are on. It's never about how long it goes. What it's really about is content, and you got a ton of that. So what I need to do justice to both of us is we'll come back. Let me see in a 2
Let's look at the calendars and
yes. Let me check the calendar, and we'll revisit this and do this again, and we'll talk about. And we didn't even get to your story. You just went straight to the tubes.
I know. Yeah.
So we'll take a break. We'll come back in a couple of weeks and we'll do this the correct way.
Okay. Sounds good to me.
All right. And thank you. And listen, slow down on that bourbon because it'll catch up with you.
What?
I said slow down on that bourbon. It'll catch up with you.
No, it takes a while to catch up to me. I mean, I don't know. I do pretty good with this. My mother, I didn't tell you this, but my mother, when I was a little child, she was captain of the neighborhood drinking team, Clearwood Inebriates. And my parents are in their 90s. They're still with us. And every day at 4:30, it's wine time. And they do serious damage to bottles of wine every night. And it don't matter what is happening. So, yeah, it'd take a while to catch up.
All right, cool. So, man, thank you so much. I'm sorry about the Wi-Fi, but we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this correctly.
Okay,
all
sounds
right,
good. You take it easy. Have a good evening. Okay.
You too. Thanks, Vanna White.
Okay. Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.